माफ कर रहे हो सत्तान. Okay, have we? So good morning, viewers. Today we are going to discuss about China and the disappearing of the richest Chinese business entrepreneur, Jack Ma. Jack Ma, for many people who don't know him by the name, he's the owner of Alibaba, one of the biggest business entity of the world. He will be easily a top 10 billionaire of the entire globe. And since October, he has been missing. And what is the reason for him being missing? Well, he was coming out with one of the biggest IPO in the entire world so far, called Ant IPO. And he, before that IPO, he criticized Chinese government, CCP, even though he said that he is not criticizing Xi Jinping directly, but he said that he's very critical of the Chinese financial system. He said there is no Chinese financial system, there is no banking system, there is no regulation, and there is a chance of huge corruption. That was a little too much for him. And since October, when entire India was burning Ravana, Kumbhakaran, and Ravan's son, the Vibhishan of China was missing. So, Aditya ji, what is your take on it? Is China a place where businessmen are safe? Because China played so much when, the iPhone company was vandalized in Karnataka due to some communist trade union. They played so much. Even the New York Times and Global Washington Post, they all wrote that India may not be the right place for investment, blah, blah, blah. You have farmers agitation, you have CAA. They played so much against India. Here, the richest billionaire is missing for last 2.5 months. Nobody is saying where is he. So is China right place for investment? Should the investor be worried across the globe? Because even a billionaire is not safe there. And today morning, they came out with another news where a banker who was found in corruption has given a death sentence. Imagine the Vijay Mallya, who is sitting in England, and UK court is protecting him. So many Indian businessmen who ran away. And Western countries and European countries make so much of hullabaloo saying that, India judiciary is not appropriate, so we are not going to let them go back unless until government gets a commitment. Why this kind of duality when dealing with China, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's a business investment? Why world is so biased?
No, great point.
क्या बोलते हैं आप,
Yeah.
आदित्य जी?
See, CCP has oversold China, and I think CCP, they are the biggest human rights abusers of Chinese people, not of other people, of Chinese people. And their aggressive stance against India, Vietnam, against Nepal, against Burma, against Thailand, every single country they have been fighting with. They've occupied lands, they've stolen territories which are in international water in South China Sea, and all to show to the Chinese people that they are the biggest custodians of Chinese pride. But Chinese culture is different than what CCP represents. Chinese culture is very much influenced from Hinduism, and they are, their dharma came from Hindus, and they are not represented. There is so much exploitation of Chinese, the poor Chinese, that we cannot even imagine right now. And these are the small bits and reports where a person, Jack Ma lives in San Diego County. Actually, his house is in Oceanside, and uh, and I'm definitely going to check out whether he's still there or not, or he's just still in the US, is not going
Yeah.
to China.
Yeah, in fact, so it's a slap on all the Luthians and Pete Chitambrams of the world who kept on criticizing the Indian government, current Indian government, on the banking system, the way NPA is happening. Here, a billionaire, Mr. Jack Ma, said that there is no banking system in China, and these people were teaching India that Indians should learn from China how banking is done, how they have developed, and all the blah blah blah. But they will keep quiet on this type of thing. So much of hypocrisy. This is like shameful. I have actually tweeted to Prime Minister Modi yesterday, and also the MEA boss, Mr. Jay Shankar, that India should immediately form three panel judge or the lawyers, one from India, like Harish Salve ji, one from USA, one from UK. And they should file a case in WTO that a global businessman, Jack Ma, is missing and nobody is able to track him. So this is a good way for India to get their face up, chin up, by saying that investment destination is very politically driven, idea driven. It's not that you can paint some country good and some country bad with two different parameters, right? China is right now not very good place for investment, whether it's a domestic player or whether they are international player. Like they don't have a visibility of the pandemic. They don't have the good banking system. A government can print rupees and government CCP can become rich. That's a different thing. But um, business is run on ethics. That's what the Western countries and WTO stands for. And if that is not met and a rich businessman is kidnapped, India should definitely highlight this. Have immediately form a three-panel judge and take this case to WTO. I think Aditya, you should definitely check in his San Diego office or wherever he is staying, because as a it's your responsibility as well as a dharmic person. You have to see that you protect all your people in your region. So
A-
yeah,
Actually, Jack Ma has a green card from the US also. So he's a permanent resident here. So I do not know whether he took
then
citizenship.
Americans should.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's a permanent resident. So yeah,
If
we
somebody,
should do definitely something for him. I think as a dharmic people, we cannot let Jack Ma go without being traced, right? If Chinese people are not speaking up, Indians will speak up, right? We are, for the whole world is our family. That's what Modi ji keeps on telling. So please, Modi ji, step up and have Harish Salve take his case in the international court. We need to know where is the the billionaire guy Jack Ma. Thank you very much, viewers. If you have views, please subscribe to this channel for a lot of political news coming from USA, India, and across the globe. And do subscribe and spread this. This is your channel. Thank you very much.
thank you.